Neil Lennon has been caught talking absolute mince yet again. He's talking about negative and positive narratives, just like we've seen with Brendan Rodgers. We've seen him share a wee bit of an embrace after the St Mirren game. You set the bar high. Oh no, it was you that set the bar high, man. You thought something was going to go down between them live on air. But the reality is, the negativity that's coming from Celtic, as we talked about in the Brendan Rodgers video, is actually the fans that's doing it. Lennon in his interview, or like as we, the wee talk show they do in PL said soccer, they're trying to hype up the fact that Rangers are all positive over there, and but the media's spinning it all negative on Celtic side. The fact of the matter is this: since Clement's come in, it has been positive. Now, yeah, was there a few games that were bad? Absolutely. I think of the Aberdeen draw. I think of pretty much the Hearts game that was 1-0 Hearts right up until the end. Rangers scored 2. And also Aris Limassol. Now, yeah, I think a large portions of the game against Sparta Prague 0-0 was quite bad as well. But overwhelmingly, it has been mainly positive, if we have to be brutally honest, for Rangers. As for Celtic, the negativity, it seems to be stemming from the fact that their fans just can't accept losing. They can't accept the losing one game. I mean, you see it. I mean, they drew against Aberdeen. I mean, they draw against one of the toughest places to go in the league, right? And you know what? They're lucky they actually avoided a defeat. And the toys are getting flung out the palm. But Lennon's trying to say that the results between Rangers and Celtic have been the same, but yet the media is trying to spin one side, aka the blue side, is positive, but then the other side, aka the green side, is negative. But when you actually just look at where Clement's come in, if that was the case, right, and the results had been the same, then the points wouldn't have closed. It's as simple as that. The points gap in the league can more or less say it's the same. I mean, if there's a point, you can't really, I'm not going to differentiate between a point, but the reality is, last 10 games, Celtic have got 22 points and Rangers have got, I believe, 27. So, yeah, Rangers obviously won 9. Celtic not exactly doing that, are they? They've won 7, drew 1 and lost 2, of course. The draw against Aberdeen and the 2 defeats against Killie and Hearts. Rangers obviously winning 9, but sadly obviously losing at Parkhead. So if you look at it from that point of view, Celtic have dropped points in 3 games. Rangers have dropped points in 1 game. The 1 game was against Celtic, and that is the difference maker from a Rangers point of view. If Rangers had won that Old Firm at Parkhead, I mean, it says buts maybes, but the gap would be, don't need to explain how much different the gap would be. You all know that. But I think what Lennon's trying to do is, I don't even know what Lennon's trying to do, if I'm being brutally honest, because it's not really putting the pressure on Rangers. It's not like, if he came out and backed the fact that Rangers were playing well and maybe Rangers are the favourites and Celtic are becoming the underdogs, and that would put the pressure on Rangers. But the fact of the matter is this: it's not really transcending to do that, if we're being honest. It's kind of just him greeting about the fact, well, the media's saying this, and it's not actually the case and all that good stuff. But we'll have to wait and see about what's going to go down as the traffic is rumbling past like Rangers in the league when it comes to Wednesday night, Valentine's Day night. So we'll have to wait and see. But I disagree with Lennon, to be perfectly honest. Won the dub. Jake, let's go, son. Can't be arsed this pulling pish. Even though I know I'm pulling him. But it's Clement that's pulled the Rangers up the league title. It's Clement that's got Celtic shaking in their boots. And the negativity, man, they're trying to make out it's the media. It's their own fans. How could the Celtic fans honestly say the media's went in on them? Like, Rodgers come out. It's just the whole victim mentality that's going on at Celtic Park. With penalties, even though they're sitting 3 more than Rangers and they've conceded none. Media don't bring that up. Chris Boyd talks about the fact that Boyle didn't dive and there was actual contact to receive a dead leg. The presenter, all the other pundits, are all Celtic fans, all laugh at him. I mean, if that was flipped, man, and it was the one Celtic pundit going solo, riding solo, Jason Derulo style, he'd have got bloody, he'd been ringing Ofcom, he'd been ringing Childline. But I think that number's a bit redundant over there, but you get my point. It's a joke. It's like the boy who cried wolf, man. Negative. I mean, it's our fans. You listen to Super Scoreboard, the pundits aren't overly going in Celtic. They're not even overly going in on Rodgers when they should be. It's his fault, if anything. can't blame the players. It's more or less the same team that was there last season. Oh, but we lost Jota. Jota was a good player, quality player. No one's going to take it away from him, but you can't blame Jota on this for Celtic's downfall, troops. That's my opinion. But anyway, I say downfall, man. They're still top of the league. You know what I mean? Entitled. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. That's it for Football. Until then, peace.